Welcome back to another Love Island recap. Let's talk about season 7, episode 8. It was a great episode. Amaya is emotionally unstable, for sure. And by the way, in yesterday's recap, I kept calling her Amira. I don't know where that came from. I apologize. I know I confused a bunch of people. So I'm sorry about that. It is Amaya, and she is annoying. But she makes great television, though. I started to really dislike Ace in the last episode, and in this episode, I realized that Ace is the mother effing villain. I used to think that he liked Huda, and that was why he was trying to split her up from Jeremiah, but no, not anymore. I don't think that. I don't think he likes her, period. And yes, I'm a potato again because people didn't really like the cute filter that I was using on my face. They were saying that it was really hard to look at. Plus, I do agree that when I'm in potato form, I just become a different version of myself. This is my alter ego, my Sasha Fierce, my Patata Fierce, if you will. And until I have enough confidence to come out and just be myself on camera without any filters, enjoy the potato. Ace tells Nick that he's so turned off by Amaya, while Amaya tells Hannah that she wants to continue pursuing Ace. And as soon as Alandria finished saying that, you could see a light bulb go off Jeremiah's head. Like, whoa, I didn't even think about the baby daddy. Next is Austin and Shelly. He tells her he's really starting to like her. I'm really starting to like you, Shelly. You know, every time I see you with Ace, I feel uncomfortable and I don't really like it. Shelly's like, I still need a little more time to figure things out. And I'm so glad Ace didn't choose me yesterday because we got a chance to grow our connection. And Austin's really happy. Oh, really? Well, that makes me really happy to hear. Yeah. No, I can't fall for Austin. Ugh, fuck. Jeremiah and Huda start to bicker because she asked him if they were going to be exclusive or closed off. And he goes, well, it's still early. And she was like, so you're open to getting to know other people? And he's like, no, I never said that. I'm just saying, I don't know for sure that nothing's going to change right now. It's still really early. Oh, so there is a chance that you're going to get to know someone else. No, I only have my eyes on you. Does that make sense? Like, make that make sense. It didn't work because he declined. It's bedtime! Taylor tells the boys that he still doesn't feel the sexual chemistry with Alandria. He even kissed her the other night and he just didn't feel anything. Everyone gets in their beds before lights go out and Ace gives Shelly a goodnight hug. And as they're hugging, Amaya walks by and she sees it. So then now Amaya and Ace are in bed and she's like, hey, are you gonna give me a goodnight hug? Like, can I get one? And he goes, no.
Fucking kidding me?
I hate him, I mother effing hate him. I should make a jingle because I say it so much.
Why the fuck did he choose to couple up with her?
Just to torture her, to demean her, to embarrass her, and to make her feel like absolute shit.
It's the next morning and Ace asks Shelly if she'll join him for a little morning yoga sesh. She's like, oh, okay. So she goes to get ready, but then Amaya wants to talk and she's like, what's going on with you and Ace? Because it looks like you guys have a thing going on and you didn't tell me about it. And I feel like you're being shady. And Shelly's like, no, I'm just exploring all my options. Like, you knew that I had a thing with Ace coming in, blah, blah, blah. So they go back and forth and they start arguing. And I think Amaya missed the memo on how Love Island works. She's like, you know what, Shelly, you can have him, okay? Ride off into the sunset. I don't even care anymore. So Ace is waiting for Shelly to come outside, but he kind of overhears the commotion going on. And then Alandria comes out and Ace is like, what's going on in there? And she's like, well, I don't want to speak for them, but I just want you to know you should be very transparent with the women you're talking to. And he's like, oh, God. And I'm thinking he can't be any more transparent with Amaya. He was transparent. He's like, oh my God, now I have to deal with this. My sister and I looked at each other and we were like, oh my God, he's gonna hate her even more than he already does. Shelly fills Austin in about what just happened and he's secretly happy that her yoga sesh with Ace didn't work out. Ace then pulls Amaya for a chat and I am scared. Woo! By the way, if you didn't know, I have an Instagram at Potato Recap, and I think I'm going to start doing potato version reenactments. So if you want to see those, go follow me there. I didn't know this, but apparently Nick and Jeremiah are best friends in the villa. He tells Nick about his little argument that he had with Huda, how he feels like sometimes she patronizes him and treats him like a little kid, and it drives him crazy. If she would just not do that anymore, things would be perfect. And Nick goes, yeah, she seems very dominant. Some of the Islanders were talking about STDs, and then Sierra gives a little FYI on how STDs originated. Apparently, they come from animals because way back when, a long time ago, men would, yeah. So here's what I found. STDs that affect humans are believed to have originally come from animals through a process called zoonosis, when infections jump from animals to humans. This doesn't necessarily mean the diseases were originally sexually transmitted in animals, but that the pathogens made the jump and later became transmissible between humans via sexual contact. These are some examples with evidence from reputable science-based sources. Origin of HIV came from simian immunodeficiency virus found in chimpanzees and Sudi mangabes. Wow, I am botching these pronunciations. It is believed that humans first acquired it through hunting and butchering primates, and later it adapted to human transmission, primarily sexual. So you know what I'm really interested in? If it was believed that humans acquired it through hunting and butchering animals, then why is it passed from human to human sexually? Another example is the herpes simplex virus 2, HSV2. The genital herpes virus likely jumped to human ancestors from an ape species probably around 1.6 million years ago. It became sexually transmitted among early humans. Again, how? There is no credible scientific evidence that humans originally contracted STDs like HIV, syphilis, or herpes from having schmex with. So how did they cross over from animals to humans? The pathogen, virus or bacteria, existed in an animal species. It jumped to humans via non-sexual routes, like hunting or butchering animals. For example, HIV from chimpanzees, close contact with bodily fluids or bites from animals, environmental exposure such as scratches, cuts, etc. Now, once inside humans, the pathogen mutated and adapted, sometimes evolving to be spread sexually. Very interesting. Now, from a purely biological standpoint, it is theoretically possible that an STD jumped from animals to humans if a human engaged in you-know-what contact with an infected animal, the animal carried a pathogen that could infect humans, or if the pathogen mutated to survive and reproduce in humans, or it found a way to be transmitted efficiently between humans, especially through schmex. But once again, there is no scientific evidence that any known human STD originated through sexual contact with animals. It's more likely that diseases jump species through non-sexual routes such as blood, scratches, bites, and food. The myth that STDs came from bestiality is a long-standing rumor often tied to 1. Shame-based narratives, 2. Misunderstandings of zoonosis, and 3. Historical scapegoating. Now back to Love Island. So Ace finally decided that he's gonna go all in on Shelly. So they have a little chat and he tells her that he ended things with Amaya. And Shelly's like, you know what? I wanna get to know the real you, not this smooth, mysterious man. But Taylor was not trying to kiss her. He tightened his lips so hard. Ace's question is, which Islander has the best smile? He says Shelly. Then he flips a coin and it lands on a kiss. But then he grabs a pie. And Shelly's like, hello, it landed on a kiss. So obviously Shelly wanted to kiss him. But then he grabs a pie and he takes a huge lick. And he shoves his tongue down her throat. Oh my God. And the kiss just went on and on and on forever. And Shelly even lifted her leg up. And I was like, why are you so into this kiss? They're doing too much. I felt bad for Austin. And don't you dare make me feel bad for him. But he kind of gets her back though, because the next question he picks Hannah and the coin lands on a pie, but he still kisses her anyway. Actually, she grabbed his face and they kissed. Da-da-da-da-butta-butta. Which is it? But can we also talk about why Ace is being so damn sensitive? Why is he taking this as such a personal attack? It was either realistically him or Taylor. And ultimately, Huda chose him because he kept waffling between Shelly and Amaya. He kept saying that he was interested in Shelly, but he wasn't pursuing her. And then he chose Amaya when he had the chance to choose Shelly. And then he chose Amaya and then told her to get the fuck away from him. So of course she's gonna choose Ace. Plus, even Sierra said that every other Islander who got that question would have probably chosen Ace. Also, on the After Sun episode, Shelly and Alandria were asked who the biggest player in the villa was, and they answered Ace. Anyway, Ace tells Jeremiah, your girl is pissing me off. And Nick chimes in, yeah, I feel like she didn't want to call anyone out, so she just chose you.
What the hell is Nick talking about? Shut up!
Yo,
Ace, stop being so damn sensitive about this.
she was scared to say her real answers, in my opinion. Like, it was just, she just trying to be friends with
And
everybody.
like hiding information.
Right.
Hiding information? Where the hell are they getting this? Nick says Huda is fraudulent by closing herself with Jeremiah so early, and he can't tell if she really likes him or not. What? She's not the only one who closed herself off. Jeremiah closed himself off too. What the are these idiots talking about?
Dramatic, but that hurts, bro.
I know people don't like Huda, they find her really annoying, but try to put yourself in her shoes. If your man's friends are all in his ear yapping away saying that she doesn't really like you, she's just using you, and then he gets upset and starts pushing you away and starts avoiding you, wouldn't that hurt you? That would really hurt my feelings. I would be like, why didn't you stand up for me? Or like, why didn't you come to me? And that's where the episode ends. There's no new episode tonight, so we'll resume on Thursday. And we're finally getting new bombshells. Yay! And we see a snippet of Ace and Shelly making out right in front of Austin again. And Austin's fed up. I found a TikTok where someone said, Ace is what we thought Austin was gonna be. And wow, mic drop. I was like, holy crap, that's so true. I couldn't agree more because I am so disappointed in Ace. I was rooting for him. We were all rooting for him. And with each new episode, I get more and more disappointed with him. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Now I'm going to end this video with some great takes from different content creators that I found on TikTok. I'm going to share their handles. I think you guys should follow them because they have some great thoughts. So enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Don't rush me, Katie. I'm just not ready.
Oh, relax, Cuthbert. It's just like dancing.
This is a great example of a man who's watched so many red pill and like high value male dating podcasts that at this point he's like scared of women. Like at this point, he's been made to feel like every woman is just out there to get to and destroy him, because the passiveness of this man is really giving, he's been brainwashed by other men. This man is absolutely diabolical. He's using every piece of advice on how to nag a woman into making her want you. Because I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth. This is stuff he's saying out loud around the villa. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna cuddle with her the first night. That way they'll want you more. Like all this kind of stuff. And the other men who are at least a little bit like attracted to women are like, wait, really? And he's like, oh yeah, bro, like trust me, it works.
Ace is acting the way that he's acting because he believes that he is the prize. His energy is definitely like, you're lucky I'm entertaining you, which is why I think that he was really short with Amaya and really got annoyed with her for calling him babe, even after she like tried to explain it to him. And also his conversation with Shelly being like, oh, you want me to show you my cards? And she's like, I'm not going to change myself to like fit your agenda of what you're looking for. And he just literally kind of looked at her like, yeah, okay.
The fact that Love Island casted a TikTok live influencer is absolutely living up to everything I thought it would. And they cast this guy named Ace. He's an absolute demon, okay? This guy's a menace. He's on a mission to break up this couple, Jeremiah and Huda. At first, I thought it was because he really liked Huda, but now I'm thinking he just doesn't like Jeremiah. This guy is obsessed with Jeremiah. Every time Huda and Jeremiah have anything good going on, it pans to Ace and he's like...
Ace swears that he is God's gift to women. That's why he keeps repeating over and over and over again to Amaya, I chose you, I picked you. Like, literally like a Pikachu, I picked you kind of thing. Like, I picked you. Like, you should be grateful that I picked you because...